Every day, I receive dozens of messages from people seeking a formula, a way, or a solution to their lack of money. The alarming number of people struggling with scarcity is truly concerning. I've shared countless exercises and practices, yet it seems many aren't applying them or fail to see results. I can't quite say why. That's why I decided to seek something quick, easy, and truly transformative that could help people take their first steps toward escaping scarcity. The first thing you need to do is stop begging and pleading. God, the universe, the quantum field, the divine being. I'm not sure how you refer to this higher power, but for the sake of this conversation, let's call it God. Remember, God doesn't ask, He decrees. And I want you to do the same. Starting today, begin to decree. Now, I'm going to share with you the most powerful decree in the universe. But hold on, I'll teach you how to decree in practice. First, tell me where you're watching this video from so I can understand how my message is reaching you. Listen up. This is one of the most important things you will learn, study, hear, and speak about in your entire human existence. So stop everything you're doing right now, because this is undoubtedly the most important video of your life so far. I know you are tired of trying to have a better, more dignified life, living in a more abundant way. Tired of worrying if you can buy the things you want at the grocery store, always hesitating while choosing the cheapest product. Tired of asking yourself if you'll manage to pay the bills at the end of the month, never being able to take that dream trip, not living in the home you've always wanted, not having the car you desire, not experiencing the incredible life you truly want. That constant fear of what might happen is consuming you, and I understand that. Today, I have a powerful message for you. Your life can be completely transformed from this video. If you can internalize what I'm about to share, everything can change. Many people find themselves stuck in a cycle of begging, crying out, "I want this, please give me that." They don't realize that this behavior creates barriers and blockages in their lives. I will explain in this video why 99% of people are living this reality, based on a plea to God that actually prevents them from moving forward. And I'm not talking about religion here. What I'm about to show you is backed by both science and biblical scriptures. For example, in James 4:2 we read, "You do not have because you do not ask." However, this passage doesn't just suggest we should ask. It indicates that we must fervently seek what we desire, manifesting our true desires in a way that goes beyond mere supplication. What you need to understand now is that from this moment on, you must start decreeing. You might wonder, what do you mean, Samantha? And that's what I'm going to teach you today. Get ready, because the decree I'm about to share is considered, among scholars, as the magic lamp of Aladdin. It's a simple phrase, but with such immense power that when you utter it, everything you desire starts to manifest. It's an extraordinary power that many can hardly imagine. If you've made it to this video, know that it's not by chance. You've been brought here because your time to prosper has arrived. Many people are on this journey, and some are already feeling weary. But today, in this video, will be your awakening, your turning point, your shift in reality. Feel the energy of this moment. You are here because this is the right time for you. A time for transformation, liberation, and opening up to the abundance that has always been yours. An abundance that is your divine right. Learn to decree and watch how, in the blink of an eye, your life can change. So take a deep breath, keep your mind open, and prepare for what's to come. Today, everything can change. Are you ready? Let's embark on this journey together. Before revealing the transformative decree you can start applying from today, it's essential to contextualize some crucial information. There are 6 fundamental aspects you need to understand deeply. The unity of consciousness. The first thing to note, and I urge you to write this down, is that there is a single consciousness that permeates the entire universe. This isn't just an ethereal concept. It's a profound and universal reality. Call it God, Source, universal consciousness, quantum void, or supreme intelligence. The names may vary, but the essence remains the same. Everything that exists, matter, energy, time, space, thoughts, and emotions, emanates from this universal consciousness. You are not merely within this consciousness. You are a part of it, much like a wave is a part of the ocean. Consciousness manifests in you, in me, and in all of humanity. This understanding is vital. We are manifestations of this higher intelligence. To illustrate this, imagine a colossal sphere representing this singular consciousness. Inside it, you, I, and billions of other souls coexist, not as mere isolated particles, but as integral expressions of the same whole. This image helps illustrate that, while we are unique, we are also interconnected. You are a fractal of consciousness. Moving on to the second point, your individual consciousness is a fractal of that universal consciousness. Think of a hologram. Even if you cut a piece, each fragment contains the entirety in smaller scale. Thus, each of us, you, I, and all humans, are partial reflections of the divine whole. This empowers us to manifest the total creative power in unique ways. By understanding this, you realize you are not a mere spectator in life, but an active creator. You don't just possess a fraction of divine power. You are capable of expressing the totality of that power individually. Continuous creation. Now, for the third point, you are always creating. At every moment, your thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape the reality around you. What you think repeatedly and feel intensely is not just an internal reflection, it's communication with the quantum field. This idea echoes the teachings of great contemporary thinkers like Gregg Braden and Joe Dispenza, who emphasize the role of consciousness in shaping our reality. You are both a transmitter and a receiver. Your beliefs and emotional states inform the field about what you are ready to experience. Therefore, everything that emerges in your life, be it positive or negative, is the direct result of what you are projecting internally. What's within you will be reflected on the outside. It is clear that the quality of your life depends on the quality of your mind and on what you allow your heart to embrace. Self-imposed limitations. Concerning your creative power, the fourth point to highlight is that the only limit to what you can manifest is the belief you hold in yourself. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book Outwitting the Devil, mentions that the only limitation that exists is the one imposed by your own mind. This echoes ancient knowledge that teaches us about the importance of an abundance mindset versus one of scarcity. If you believe you are worthy of abundance, this belief will manifest in your reality. Conversely, if you are trapped in limiting beliefs like, "I'm not capable" or "I don't deserve this," you will see these convictions become almost insurmountable barriers. It's essential to reprogram your mind to fully embrace your true creative potential. The importance of mental reprogramming. It's crucial to revisit this idea. Mental reprogramming is something that needs to be maintained and cultivated, just like a healthy diet. Just as you can't follow a diet for a while and expect the results to last, the same applies to our mental patterns. After a training or practice, if you revert to old habits, your achievements will fade, and you'll return to square one. Discipline in maintaining this new mindset is what ensures you stay on an upward trajectory. Understanding this is liberating, as it reveals that you hold the key to shaping your reality at every moment. The call to action. Finally, the last point you need to know is that this knowledge demands action. Understanding that you are a reflection of the one consciousness and an active agent in creating your reality means you must commit to acting accordingly. It's not enough to merely listen or comprehend. True transformation occurs when you apply this knowledge in practice. Now that we've contextualized these 6 fundamental points, it's time for you to discover the powerful decree that can transform your life starting today. Get ready to embrace this incredible tool and take the first step toward real and lasting change in your life. When it comes to manifestation, it's crucial to understand that the only limit we face is the one we impose on ourselves. If you believe you can attract, say, $1,000, that belief becomes your reality. This idea is central to many spiritual and philosophical traditions, including the teachings of thinkers like Napoleon Hill and Esther Hicks, who emphasize that our thoughts act as magnets that attract corresponding experiences. Recently, I received an inspiring testimony from someone who manifested $60,000. The initial goal was simple: $1,000. This demonstrates that while some can manifest small amounts, others, with a more expansive sense of worthiness, can achieve remarkable feats. Auntie C, a wise figure in shamanism, once said, "The universe makes no distinctions. We are the ones who limit our dimensions. The universal field responds to the intensity of your certainty, not to weak or wavering desires." In the Bible, Matthew 17:20 mentions faith as small as a mustard seed. It's important to note that this passage doesn't refer to the size of faith, but to its conviction. A mustard seed has no doubt that it will become a lush tree. The real question is, do you have solid faith like that regarding your purpose and potential? This confidence in your capabilities is essential. You didn't come into this world to be a diminished version of yourself. So why limit yourself? Develop the belief that your abilities are vast and that you are an extension of the divine. Many spiritual teachings reaffirm this idea. You don't need to beg God, for you already possess within you the capacity to create and manifest. Following this line of reasoning, consider the passage from Mark 11:24, which states, "If you believe that you have received, whatever you ask for in prayer will be granted." The understanding here is that prayer shouldn't be a request, but an affirmation of what you already possess. Instead of asking for a pen, for instance, you should affirm, "I already have the pen." Shattering the illusion of scarcity is a powerful step toward abundance. A similar concept can be found in quantum physics. When we assert and firmly believe, we are shaping reality. The example of pregnancy is perfect here. The child isn't visible at first, but the gestation indicates that something grand is in process. You must remember that, just like a seed planted in the ground, your intentions require fertile soil, your mind, to germinate. It's vital for you to comprehend the magnitude of your creative power. You are an extension of the whole, part of a divine symphony where each of us has a vital role. Genesis 1:26 reminds us that we are made in the image and likeness of God, and just like Him, we also have the potential to create the reality around us. When God says, "Let there be light," and there was light, it demonstrates the pure act of creation through word and intention. This capacity to decree is a reflection of your own power. You must embrace this truth and understand that as a co-creator, you have the right to command your life. Just as everything you observe in nature, every tree, every star, is the result of a creative decree, you possess this same capability. When we understand that we dismantle the image of scarcity and shift our mindset, we open space for a more prosperous life. No more feeling like a poor soul who needs to beg. You're not here to beg. You're here to govern. Affirm with all your strength, "I am God in action on earth." This affirmation isn't just a verbal exercise. It's an invitation to live authentically and bravely. When you claim this divine identity, everything changes. You not only alter your perception, but also the reality around you. You're no longer restricted by the limitations of a scrappy dog, but you receive from God the fullness of your magnificence. Now, repeat out loud or write down, "I came to govern." This affirmation will anchor your trajectory. You are a colossal creative force, here to leave a legacy, not to live in the shadows. Now, ask yourself, how will you begin to implement this in your life today? The actions you take now will shape not only your future, but also the future of many around you. Let's move forward together on this journey. It's essential to understand that in Genesis lies the essence of our connection to the divine. God is the totality, and you are an intrinsic part of that totality. The image of being a drop in the ocean is powerful. That drop, though small, is composed of the same water that forms the ocean. This deep understanding reveals that all the limitations you believe you have are illusions. You have the power to create the reality you desire. To activate this power, start now by using the most powerful decree in the universe. The first step to putting this power into action is to purify your mind. This involves eliminating beliefs of scarcity, fear, guilt, and unworthiness. These are like clouds that hinder the passage of your light. It's essential to give space for your true essence to shine. Practices for manifestation. Purify your mind. Conduct an internal audit and identify your limiting beliefs. Free yourself from them, allowing your natural light to manifest unrestricted. Observe your thoughts. Remember that what you think takes form. Thoughts are like modeling clay, and their quality will determine what you manifest in your life. Vibrate with intention. Your emotions are fuel. Align your emotions with your intention. Feeling positively is creating an elevated reality. Visualize clearly. The brain can't distinguish between reality and imagination. So, create vivid mental images of success and feel that reality before it manifests in your life. Faith is believing in what we cannot yet see, but know exists. 5. Act with faith. Walking as if you've already received what you desire is crucial. This attitude affirms your beliefs and makes your being aware of the new reality you are creating. Unify with the source. In moments of silence, meditation, or prayer, remember who you truly are. Who are you? You are God in action on earth, a living extension of divinity, the power of I am. The greatest secret you must understand is that you don't need to become powerful because you already are. You just need to remember and awaken to that power within you. The phrase I am is an ancestral key, a creative command. It's not just a grammatical construction. When you say, I am, you are invoking the power of God itself in action. This is profoundly mystical. In the Old Testament, when Moses questioned God's name, the answer was, I am who I am. Exodus 3:14. This reveals that God is pure existence, and each time we say, I am, we activate that same creative power in ourselves. When you affirm, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, I am loved, you inform the universe's creative intelligence of the identity you choose to embody. Similarly, if you say, I am unlucky, or I am unhappy, the quantum field responds to those statements, reorganizing your reality to reflect that state. It's crucial that what you say after I am aligns with your emotions, conviction, and repetition. What you affirm shapes your identity. The subconscious mind doesn't debate. If you repeat negative phrases, it accepts them as truth. That's why I am is sacred. Let's make a pact right now. Write in the comments, I am is sacred. This will serve as a constant reminder that we have the power to shape our lives. From today on, commit to repeating I am in a positive way. To solidify this practice, create 3 to 5 statements that begin with I am. These affirmations should be repeated daily. They can be simple, like I am prosperous, I am guided, I am protected and blessed. The moment you wake up or before you sleep, reaffirm these statements. It only takes a few seconds but can transform your reality. For example, when your feet touch the floor upon getting up, you might confidently say, I am blessed. This process of self-affirmation is an invitation to enter a new dimension of existence. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you will become aware of your creative power and the impact it will have on your reality and that of everyone around you. The transformative power of I am gradually will understand the profound impact of starting the day by saying, I am blessed. When you affirm this, you cannot imagine the power you are activating within yourself. Think of the affirmation as a magical key that is offered to you upon awakening. You can choose to use this key to open incredible doors of opportunities and abundance, or set it aside, remaining in a limited reality. What happens when you say, I am blessed, is like opening a door that gives access to an endless flow of positive forces in your life. This is not just an empty repetition, it is a vibrational decree that resonates in the universe, shaping your reality according to your beliefs and intentions. The act of affirming something like I am creates a vibration that echoes throughout the cosmos, establishing the connection between what you want and what you can manifest. The awareness of I am true skill comes from recognizing that I am is not just a grammatical resource, but a powerful creative command that activates universal principles in your favor. Don't repeat it like a parrot, without understanding what you are saying. Do it with awareness and intention. Each time you declare, I am, Remember that you are activating the power of God in action, utilizing a divine force that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Reflect. What kind of reality do you want to build? What you choose to insert after I am will shape not only your self-image, but also your behavior, decisions, and the very synchronicity of the universe around you. As we conclude this moment of reflection and learning, I want to thank you for joining this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Together, we are creating a chain of transformation, a movement that can resonate beyond us. Now, I invite you to take the next step in your evolution. Challenges and questions for reflection. How do you plan to incorporate these affirmations into your daily routine? What moments in your day can you dedicate to repeating these powerful declarations? What are the 3 decrees you would like to create with I am? Spend some time reflecting and writing your affirmations. Remember, they must be felt deeply. How do you feel understanding that your words carry the power to create your own reality? Are you prepared to embrace this responsibility? What else would you like to manifest in your life from now on? Think big. The darkness of doubt should never overshadow the light of your possibilities. I invite you to share your experiences and your affirmations in the comments. Your interaction can not only strengthen your commitment, but also inspire others to join us on this journey of transformation. Let's affirm together. I am is sacred. And starting today, we commit to using this powerful affirmation with awareness, intensity, and love, never to repeat it negatively again. Gratitude is the key that opens the door to abundance. Thank you for being part of this community. I'll see you in the next videos.